Hey guys, welcome to the Jamia Effect. I'm your host, Jamia, and today we're talking about how to get into cybersecurity and information technology. If you're interested in topics such as cybersecurity, information technology, and self improvement, then this channel is for you. So please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. So, I just want to start off by saying that there is no single roadmap to get into both of these industries. You can get in however you fit in. But today I'm going to provide you with the best advice I can with how you can navigate your journey and get into those doors as soon as possible. First, I want to start off with talking about education. It's formal, it's long term, and it lasts longer than certifications. Certifications expire and you have to renew them. But with getting a degree, you're able to have that forever and it holds weight. It shows that you're consistent and you care about longevity. So I highly recommend it. What it didn't help me get into the doors of information technology. What helped me get into the doors of information technology was a free program that I did with Generation USA. I did the help desk support program back in 2019, and it really helped me get into the doors of internships and helped me land my first role as a help desk analyst. So I highly recommend that you do research on low cost or free help desk or IT programs or cybersecurity programs, and that will really help jumpstart your career because it will give you information and experience in specific areas within the industries to help you be able to step foot into those doors and know what you're talking about, because it's a lot of information and it may be hard to know where to start from. So taking those programs will really help you along that way, and then a lot of times those programs hold weight too, so they're good to have on your resume. So another thing I highly recommend is getting lab experience. Definitely hop into those labs and practice, because you can put those on your resume and show that you have experience doing certain things, such as configuring a firewall. It's really beneficial to have to back up with your self study. I highly recommend doing self study. It's very important to do self study because it is what is going to help you along your journey, because in these industries, learning is fundamental. It is something you'll be doing all the time, because as there's emerging trends, emerging technologies, and emerging frameworks, you'll have to be able to keep up with them to stay relevant in these career fields. So it's very important to do self study. Now, let's get into certifications. It's very important when you're looking for certifications to find something that is within the realm that you're interested in. It's important to do that because if you don't, you'll be wasting your money. So it's very important to know what you're getting into before you just jump in and start buying certifications and testing for them. Know what sector you want to be in within the industry, and then look for certifications within that realm, and then go from there. I, in my journey, have spent money on certifications that were within my realm, but I wasn't ready for it because I didn't have the time to allocate towards them. So be mindful of the time that you do have and make sure you're ready to pursue these certifications when you go that route. Now, another thing I want to talk about is internships and entry level experiences. It's definitely recommended to get that experience in because it helps solidify the fundamentals that you know from your self study and from the programs you take and the education you get. Um, After I completed the help desk program with Generation USA, I landed an internship in an IT department, and it was really great. It helped me get my first role in help desk on a contract, which was really, really, really good for my career. It helped me land other roles in help desk, which helped me get into a compliance role. So definitely don't overlook those internships and entry level experiences. Now, this is a non-negotiable. You gotta have a mindset. You gotta think like an IT person. You gotta think like a cybersecurity person. This is what's gonna carry you the long way, because you gotta think like a problem solver. You gotta be resolution oriented, okay? Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is solving problems and making sure things are up and running and consistent. So you gotta have the mindset, and you gotta be consistent. You gotta be patient with yourself, and it's always long-term growth over shortcuts. Once you have a foundation, then you can start thinking about specializing. So, like I mentioned before, know what you want to get into. First, learn about the industry and then get an overall good understanding of the different sectors within the industry, and then from there figure out what you want to do, then go for those certifications. But when you're first getting into the door, join a generalized program. Like I mentioned before, the Generation USA Help Desk program, but there's others out there too. Look for them on Google and Bing and all the search engines, and go from there. Now, remember, there's no shortcuts in this industry. You gotta learn. You gotta apply the mindset. You gotta learn and study. You have to, especially if you're trying to get a certification, you're gonna have to self-study in order to pass those certifications, because you'll go in there and try to hop on the test and just go through them questions. Some questions is gonna look like another language. So it's very important that you do your self-study. And another thing I want to recommend is joining a community. That may be underrated, but it is highly recommended because you get to be with people that are like-minded, where you can have conversations and learn from each other. It's really, really, really beneficial, and I highly suggest it. You can find groups on Meetup, Eventbrite. um what else? There's other places where you can find networking events and communities where you can find like-minded individuals. Just do your research. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. If you found this video edifying and beneficial, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love, peace, and happiness. Love, peace, and positivity.